is really different.
Sweet. All right. Hello, everybody. Heather here. Okay, I think we're live now. I think we're not live yet. Okay. I think we're live.
I'll refresh.
Okay, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Oh. Okay. Hold on. We are testing whether this is actually live or not.
See if I get the email too.
So, if you are there,
Just down.
Okay, sound good? Yeah, okay. Hi everyone, Heather here. For this vlog, I'm really excited because if you haven't watched the vlog that I uploaded yesterday, you should probably watch that first, but this is my friend Brandon Smith. And today what we're doing is he is going to reveal to me the brand standards identity guide for Heatherjustcreate, and it's something that I've been working on or I've been envisioning for a really long time. But if you watch that vlog, and I think you guys have heard me talk about this, I'm not exactly, I know it's weird for me to say that I'm not a visual person considering I'm a vlogger, but I'm just not like a color, fonts, graphic design, like all that stuff is just so my weak spot, totally my weak spot. And this is Brandon's strength, and he's awesome. He's also a storyteller, which I really appreciate because I wanted that to translate in the brand. And oh, I forgot to tell you. Okay, so I have a million thoughts. First of all, why don't you describe yourself for the people who don't know who you are?
Describe myself?
Explain who you are. Also, you can click in the link in the description below to go check out his website portfolio. But that's where you'll really see what this guy can do. It's awesome.
Yeah.
He doesn't give himself enough credit.
How do I describe myself? I think kind of at the core, like she said, like I got obsessed with storytelling when I was a kid because I was like one of those nerdy, like I just wanted to read all the time. Kids, like I'd go to the library all the time in elementary school and just spend time reading. And so then I was like, okay, well, I want to like mimic my favorite writers. So I like tried to start writing and fell in love with it. I actually wrote a novel draft. It was like 460 some pages long when I was a senior high school, just to see if I could do it.
I don't know what I was doing in high school. It definitely was not writing novel.
Somehow I did it like on top of swim, water polo, and Cal KP. And I was like super productive that year.
So awesome.
So I became an English major, which helped me get even better at writing. After college, kind of realized, okay, I don't want to like teach, and I don't really want to just like write articles for people all day long. So I started looking at design as an option and photography because I started a photography business when I was in college. So I've been doing photography as a business since 2011.
And that's how I first met Brandon.
Yeah.
Was through, he was doing photography and marketing.
Yeah.
And communications, yeah.
Yeah, marketing, communications, design. So it's kind of all just kind of come together, and I'm using all those different aspects of who I am.
Yeah, and so that's what's cool about Brandon, why I really turned to him for this, because he has that skill set and experience, throughout all these industries to help me do this. And the reason why I'm doing this now and not earlier, not later, is because I'm trying to build a website which is kind of under the timeline of I want this website up by VidCon. So, oh, can you do me a favor? Daniel is here. I don't have the chats open because Brandon is like minimizing what he's going to present to me, so I can't. Like, cool. Can you just like tell me if something comes in?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. So with that said, anyway, the first step to building a website is to have like the visual assets, right? So again, what I said, the colors, I don't know.
Colors, fonts.
Yeah, the
logo.
Look and feel and the vibe, and to translate like this into that, this is what Brandon is doing. Now, can we just touch a little bit on the process of what we did in order for you to do this?
Yeah. I think, well, this was kind of a special case because like we've known each other for a couple of years.
Yes,
So
we're friends, yeah.
So it kind of just started like off and on.
Right.
For
And you've been following
a
me.
while. Yeah, I've been following your work, so kind of already felt like I know what you're all about. But as far as like where you wanted to go with this, and you can see that in the video that she uploaded yesterday. But I gave her like a couple of assignments to do.
That's what I wanted to bring up.
Yeah. So one thing was I told her to create a private Pinterest board and just kind of like throw a bunch of inspiration on it, things that she thinks kind of represent who she is. And just like the kind of things she likes, colors and all sorts of stuff. I told her to have fun with it. I didn't really give her too many rules.
Yeah, and then it turned into a big shopping list for me. And
It
actually,
did.
I started
There was a
painting
lot of
like,
Nike shoes.
yeah, I started painting like, oh, I should do my hair like that. And when I did it, I didn't have this hair, and then I did it, now I have this hair. So I think that was like a huge inspiration.
And so I made one too, and we compared them.
Yeah.
We kind of used that as kind of like a starting point to get started with this. And then I don't know when we want to talk about your adjectives.
That's what, okay. So really quick, if you want to like start a brand, start a personal brand, whether you want to do a blog or a blog, whatever, Instagram, whatever, the first thing is self-awareness. You have to know who you are, what you stand for, what your story is. And a really big way to become more self-aware actually is to ask other people. Tell me, like, describe me. What would you say are my strengths? How would you describe me to somebody that I don't know? And that's why this was really helpful, because Brandon's putting together a Pinterest board based on like me not saying anything to him. It's just like what he knows of me. And that's like what that's what you portray to people. So that's the first step for branding. And really that can translate to a business as well. Now, the second assignment was for me to come up with 3 adjectives that encompass everything that I'm doing.
Yeah, so this is something I've never like read this anywhere. This was just like me being me and like trying to like
how you do things.
How I wanted to like, so when I was creating my photography brand, I was like, how do I create a brand? It was like my first time doing it. So I wanted to like figure out some like unique ways to do it. So I tried not to spend too much time reading articles about branding or anything, just kind of coming up with my own.
You want it to be organic.
Yeah, so I decided with my literature background, I can use words. So I decided to use, I mean, you could use 2 if you wanted probably, but I decided to use 3 adjectives that described what my photography business was. That ended up becoming incredibly helpful with the direction of everything that I did with it, because it helped me define visually what the brand was going to look like. It helped me define the aesthetic of the photos, and it helped me to define the way that I talk about the brand, like through the writing and copy on the site.
And see, that's why it's really important, because for any brand, business or personal, you're conveying a personality and identity without you being there, right? So it's like they're looking at an Instagram feed, and you have to like convey the same energy and vibe as you would as if you were sitting with them in the same room. And so that's why like I do that with the nouns that I use. You guys know this: vlogger, creator, entrepreneur. So anything I create, I just make sure that story, whatever it is I'm telling, whether it's a Snapchat story, Instagram story, or a full-on vlog, that the message or the content behind that falls under one of the categories of what I stand for. But obviously, for visual representation and what you're, aesthetically what you're looking at, we want to use adjectives, and that is kind of like your true north. So that no matter what platform you're on or what kind of content that you're creating, it all should fit those adjectives, right?
Yeah. So the value.
So it's consistent.
Yeah. So the value that I found in them was 2 of those adjectives I actually like used in the copy on my website. And for example, like my photography ones were timeless, elegant, and cinematic, because that's kind of the style that I wanted to portray. Like,
very you.
I didn't want the photos to feel like too like stuck in whatever year they happen to be taken in. I wanted them to feel like, I take these photos for you, they're going to be good for your entire life. They're not going to feel like, oh, those were so 2016 or
Right.
whatever. They're like,
Timeless.
they're timeless. So timeless is a word that I used a lot on my website. Cinematic was a word that I used a lot too.
Very cinematic. Everything.
And then elegant I never used anywhere, but it was kind of this like word for me to always kind of fall back on, and it helped me define what my brand looked like. So like my website's very clean and
elegant.
So those are basically, it's just like 3 words that you're able to kind of always go back to and like refer to. And it just helps you really kind of keep your focus on like what you're trying to achieve. And like we talked about in the video that she posted yesterday too, like a brand is constantly evolving and growing. If some of those words are no longer relevant to the direction you want to go in, you can like swap them out for something new. And but like having like words are more powerful than pictures because you can say so many things with even just like one word. And having those words to help you describe everything that you're doing and focus on what you're doing I found it really helpful. So
yeah, I feel exactly, because that's that's like the scale. It keeps everything. I don't know, how would you do it otherwise? You can't do it through like pictures.
Yeah,
like this.
3 pictures you always look at, like
yeah. So
they're not defined enough. So.
Yes, exactly. So did you have 3 adjectives? For
you?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so I came up with, I don't even remember what they are. What were they? Did
you write them down?
I did. I can't find my phone. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I was really thinking about this. It took me a long time. And I didn't get a chance to do this, but I wanted to open up a thesaurus. So don't count these as like my final 3 words. But ready?
Yeah.
Okay, the first one is fierce. I wanted to say loud, but I don't mean by volume, but as in like everything I'm doing, I kind of just want to make it louder.
It's fierce. You're like attacking everything you do.
Yeah, I hope so. God. See, that's why I was like, I don't know if fierce is a word. I need to type it in the thesaurus. Okay.
That's good.
The second one was genuine.
Okay.
Or raw.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
Like
we talked about that too.
I don't want anything, filtered or censored or, everything is just like how it is. I try to tell it as, I didn't want to use authentic either because I feel like that's just like, actually, what's the difference between authentic and genuine, Mr. Writer? Do you think there's a difference?
I mean, there has to be like some sort of fundamental difference, but I think that authentic sounds a little bit more corporate.
Right, yeah.
Like authentic organic oranges. Or
I
don't know. Like that's like a label you'd stick on something. I think genuine feels like a little bit more human, like it's coming from.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Genuine.
I like that word.
There we go.
Great.
And then the third one, I don't even know if this is a word, an adjective. I don't think it is. I think it's an adverb. Evolving.
Yeah.
I wanted to just say like I don't know if innovative is it, but I constantly want to be like changing.
Yeah.
Always changing. Like you take what you learn, you adapt, and then you shift, you evolve,
I didn't come up with words, but I would have come up with something like just like
awesome.
Did. So I think
cool.
I think you nailed it.
Awesome. So those are my words. Thank you to those who shared their words in the comments yesterday. They were really nice. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna do this. How are we doing on comments?
We have a couple.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. So Pickens said, "I love the purple hair." By the way, Heather.
Thank you.
It has multiple meanings and seems to be perfect for the season of your business and just plain serving hotness factor.
Thanks.
And then Jonathan Chapman has a question. He says, "How does Heatherjustcreate complement or synergize with Sharespark?"
Ah, that's a good question. That is a very complicated question. So because both Heatherjustcreate and Sharespark Media are moving targets, I don't know what both are gonna look like at the end. And I guess the way that I would describe it right now in this moment is that Sharespark Media is like the show, and Heatherjustcreate is the behind the scenes. So if you want to know, like, who is behind the movement that is going to be Sharespark, because I'm just getting started. This is going to be a long time coming, and I feel like eventually Sharespark will have its own identity, its own brand. People are going to learn about Sharespark before they learn about me. Right now it's the other way around. But if they learn about Sharespark and they're like, who's the founder, who's the person behind it, then that's where Heatherjustcreate comes in. So did I answer the question?
That's very, Gary Vee-ish.
Is it? Good.
Because he's got his personal stuff
That's
that he's
true.
always putting out, and then he's got his VaynerMedia.
Yeah, so, man. If there's any takeaway from this vlog, it is to build a personal brand. Like, even if you don't want to be an entrepreneur or anything, you need to have a presence online. You need to make sure it looks good. This is relevant whether you're applying to college, a job, starting your own business. You need to have a presence because everyone's going to Google you, and you got to make sure that you're putting your best face forward. So, so yeah. Anyway.
You can be like me, where you're there but semi-elusive.
Yes, this is true. But you're doing it like so. Like when people find you, you've got it ready. You know what I mean?
Right.
People like don't have anything. So, all right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, we're moving in. So, Brandon took everything that we talked about and has created a masterpiece that I'm so excited to see. And he's gonna show me
Masterpiece in progress.
Masterpiece in progress, his first draft, and then we'll screen share and show you guys as he goes into the explanation of it. All right. All right. Let's do this. Here we go.
I think, well, before we do that, I think I'm just going to preface.
Okay,
by
preface.
saying-
What's the preface?
I'm just going to preface by saying, this is, like she said, is the first draft.
Mm-hmm.
And so she may look at this thing and like absolutely just love it immediately. But the thing I'm going to tell you is that a few days might pass, you can be like, I want to make some tweaks here or there.
Uh-huh.
If there are things that you're just
I'm like
kind of-
nervous.
If there's things that you're just kind of like nonchalant about right now, we know where we can focus our attention on like strengthening those areas. So this is really just like my first whack at trying to establish what your brand looks like, and it's going to be an evolving thing. So
Daniel's gonna be in this too. I want his reaction. Just stand behind us. I know I said you would be there.
and also this is not, it's not complete yet.
That's fine.
Like the typefaces aren't complete because that's going to be the next phase when we start your website. I'm going to be putting together like all the different like heading styles and all those things. And then the photography also, I've kind of defined a direction we want to go with it, but we don't have those produced yet. So those will be added in.
Yeah,
when we
we're
get those.
definitely work in progress.
Yeah.
Yeah, but first of all, thank you. Thank you for doing this. But I think it's a really good. This whole experience is just so important. I feel like to building any kind of brand. I think it's extremely valuable, and I think it's it's real insight to you guys to see how this starts, like how to even begin the process. So thank you, Brendan. I'm really excited. Ready when you are.
Right.
Da, da, da. Oh, so excited. Oh my god! First of all, I love the colors. Is it?
Yeah. Here we have. Wait.
Well, obviously, I love the colors.
I do too.
How do we do that? Oh, screen share.
Screen share.
Application bit. All right, folks. Here we go.
Woo!
Okay, so I purposely made this section super tall so you can see the rest of it.
What?
Did you want to do your reaction of all of it first?
Oh, actually,
and then
yeah.
screen share it?
Yeah. Can we do that for you?
Oh, we want to share the reaction before.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Sorry, guys. Stop sharing.
Yeah. See,
All right.
Daniel knows what's up. Did you see it,
Good
Heather?
job.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know if you want to read that. Do you want to read that?
Brand style guide. Heatherjustcreate is a vibrant brand that brings the full spectrum of life to light, even when times are dark. It's about finding our best selves by embracing our rough edges. Oh, yes. I'm gonna cry. So good. Oh my goodness. I love it. Oh god, I love it.
Okay, logo.
Ooh.
So I played around with a lot of different options.
Uh-huh.
Ended up going with these fonts. I feel like this one's really hip and fierce.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is only going to be used in your logo. It's not going to be used anywhere else.
Okay.
And I chose this one because it kind of looks like neon.
Uh-huh.
It's like got rounded edges and things.
Yeah, I like that.
But it doesn't, it's not like, you know how neon has to end in certain places? Like I actually looked up neon typefaces where they're like, it's like broken all throughout.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's really hard to read. So I didn't want to make it unlegible, like illegible.
Right. Okay.
So it's something just like really clean. And
Mm-hmm.
obviously you don't have to make it glow on that one, but on a
Right.
dark background, you can make it glow. So.
Uh-huh.
So these are your colors. Typically a brand does not have this many colors.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you wanted a dark color.
Mm-hmm.
like a dark purple. So this is like a purple, blue, like indigo kind of
Yes.
color. And then I chose a really strong pink because I know that's like really your style too.
Yes.
And then I thought it needed to have some sort of secondary kind of companion color. So I did this really, really bright yellow. And then I went and created a spectrum between those. So these are the same color. But I created these spectrums so we can create some nice gradients that go from all the way from here to here, or just like this one or just this one. And you can see like that gradient is right here. And then that gradient is the next section. So the typeface is Avenir. I went with this one because it has a really nice bold. It also has a really nice just regular, which is here.
Yes.
And it's really clean, really readable, really friendly, but it can be bold and fierce.
Yes.
when it wants to be.
Like using the words right.
So yeah.
I love this gradient.
And then I decided to do neon just for icons.
Okay.
So we had talked about.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We had talked about neon, using using halftone. I removed halftone. It just wasn't working, like putting too many things together. I had to be very selective about what we were going to do with it.
Yes.
And then I'll show you what I came up with in lieu of that like messy like scribble thing.
Okay.
Because I think having that kind of like really dynamic sort of messy kind of thing is part of your brand, but I didn't think scribbles were really like the answer.
Okay.
So
okay.
I came up with something that fits a little bit.
Oh my god, I love it. Oh,
so these are the neon.
For sure.
We'll come up with more of them, but I wanted to create, the icons represent the different parts of what you love and like who you are and what you do. So skateboarding, gamer girl.
How do you feel about this?
I love it.
Obviously, you're like working on getting a podcast started, and you're already using a really fancy microphone.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
So we'll have more. We'll build like a camera one.
I can't wait to show you guys. I'm sorry I couldn't. Like,
and so this next section, I'm really excited about.
Oh my god.
I kind of stumbled upon this awesome tool that I was able to use to like create these things, and I think we're gonna be able to really do some cool stuff with it. So. I'm calling it energy. We talked about energy and how your brand is very energetic.
Yes.
On the video, it was funny because when I was watching the video after you posted, I was like, oh, perfect. We talked about energy.
Yeah,
so
you mentioned it.
I'm actually calling this energy, like this part, this like visual part of your brand is called energy. And this is my definition for it: bringing visual beauty to the messy, unpredictable nature of life.
Oh. Ooh, wow. Wow, this is like a combination of everything that you said.
I know.
Like you
this,
had the halftones, the scribbles, I don't know if you use the word kaleidoscopy, but like that, like, I swear this was on the Pinterest board.
It's like a pattern that's not a pattern. It's constantly evolving and changing and like morphing. And it can be, it can be represented in so many different ways. Like this is kind of calm. This is kind of like just chaotic.
I'm just already like feeling like.
This one was fun. I actually created like an icon that's like the little location icon, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're like always moving around and stuff. And so then I like created this like cool.
Wow.
So we can like use different shapes and stuff to like define different moods and things.
Right, I know. I'm just like, I can just take a screenshot. This is how I feel right now.
So if you want to read that out loud.
All right, here we go. Energy is forged out of the vast tapestry of human emotions. Irregular shapes repeat, rippling outward to form organic patterns. Sharp lines soften into curves. Chaos and serenity. No true edges. Yes. Just as we can choose to harness our energy in countless ways, there's no limit to the variety of forms energy can take in the branding for Heatherjustcreate. It takes these endless forms while maintaining a unified feel through a consistent use of brand colors and line weight. Yes. Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm just like imagining like text on top, like text overlay.
Yeah, and we can, like the opacity can be lowered, so it's just kind of like in the background, it's kind of like a pattern.
Yeah.
Like we did at the very top. I have the opacity lowered.
You see how on my Instagram I like have quotes. Like I could just, now I have like one thing that I could use.
Yeah, so I created that one just for, like I lowered the opacity so it's like there and you can feel the energy from it, but it's like.
Oh my gosh.
Just kind of like
see the dimension.
Yeah.
so much dimension here. Like this, oh my God, it's amazing.
And then this section is just kind of empty right now. But that's what I've got so
I'm
far.
excited for the photography part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my gosh, Brandon, that was awesome. Okay, let's screen share real quick.
All right.
Thank you, Daniel. What do you think?
I love it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what I was expecting.
I don't
So
either.
it's just like,
Like,
so much.
yeah. All right, so how are we doing on comments? Let me know if there are any. Thank you for monitoring.
Well, they haven't seen anything yet, so they're probably just like, huh?
Oh yeah, they're just like, oh, she looks happy. Okay, so they can see, yeah? you see her now?
There, yeah.
Okay. All right. So really quickly, let's show them. So these are the logos. And then Brandon was mentioning the neon in the second row. That's not going to be like a main text. It's going to be just the logo.
Yeah, and that's actually a really good idea when it comes to branding. Is the fonts in your logo shouldn't appear elsewhere.
Yeah, it's just for your logo.
Yeah, it shouldn't appear on your website or anything, because then it just becomes like another element instead of like identity.
Yes.
So.
Were you saying something?
It was like stuttering. I don't know if it froze, but it finally moved on.
Sweet. Okay. Colors. Yeah, as Brandon was mentioning, so purple is my thing, but pink is also my thing. And he created this gradient, which is, you've got loud yellow, which is going to be like a great accent color. I mean, I'm just thinking of all the different things that I could use. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Sorry, Adam. I saw you point to that. Yeah, I'm just thinking about all the different ways that I would use these colors.
These ones I love these ones.
Yes.
They're really pretty.
They're so pretty. He's referring to the
middle
middle three. Yeah, the middle three on the top row. I love how I have this gradient. I love how it all matches. Oh, it's great. I love it. Yeah. And then the typeface, Avenir Next, like Brandon said, fierce when bold, but the regular where it says use cases to be developed for website, that's just like the regular font. I use Avenir all the time anyway, so I think it's perfect.
Excellent.
Yep. Neon icons. Oh my gosh, I love these. Love them. Oh, I love them. Like probably my favorite part. But I love when they glow. It's like the yellow.
Yeah.
That's so cool, and it looks great against every single color that you have in the background, which is like the dark purple on the right to the pink on the left. It looks fantastic. Oh, it's just so great. I can go on and on. I love it. I love it. And then this is the energy, bring visual beauty to the messy, unpredictable nature of life.
So these are just 3 examples that I came up with, but there's like really infinite possibilities that we can do.
And see, I love how you really honed in on that, because that's how I feel about pretty much like everything. Is that like you know, the potential to create is infinite, and it's really just how anyone decides to create something out of it, and you can make it look, you can make it awesome if you think it's awesome, you know. And I just love this. Yeah, and as I was mentioning, I imagine like text overlays over these, because I really want to like start doing like quotes and stuff. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it all. It's just fantastic. And then I love how like these 3 things are just, they have such different vibes to them, which is like, if you watch my vlogs, I'm sure you guys get anxious watching, because it's like one day I'm super happy, one day I'm like super sad, and the next day I'm just like, I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing this, and then it's just like a mess. So this is it's fantastic. I love it.
Sweet. I'm glad you love it, because I was so stoked about that.
Yeah, no, I love it. I seriously.
I was like, I found the solution.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then photography, that's like a thing that will.
Yeah, we'll be doing like color channel splits and split tone. It'll be cool. We'll be like using these colors with your photos too.
Oh my gosh. I love it. Oh my gosh. So excited. All right, let's stop screen sharing.
I know, stop.
This. Are we good?
Some comments.
Some comments.
The Pickens said you're going to kill it or liven it up at VidCon. Sid said the 3 adjectives for you are explorer or trailblazer, caring and tenacious.
Tenacious. Oh, thank you, Sid.
Speedo Bro said the gradient matches the hair.
Yeah, my hair is changing color every day. Seriously, like I don't even know.
Stephen Ollie said, good brand, next is a clothing line. Heather will have to wear them in her videos. And the Pickens says, beautiful, looks like visual energy.
Yay! Thank you so much, Brandon. I'm so excited. I don't know, I'm amazed at this process. Because I can never do that. And I so respect what you can do. The fact that I could just I don't know, how do you do that? It's amazing. I have no idea.
Yeah, it's coming to an understanding of who you are, what you do,
So
and
crazy.
what you want. No, because I like looked at what you had already, you know, and I was like, okay, well, what can be like the next step in the evolution of your brand that's not like not too just out of left field, that it like feels like a progression of what you're doing.
Yes.
And
yes, I can totally feel that. Like it's not like we're going green all of a sudden, you know?
Right.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you. Thanks, Brandon.
Now we turned it into a website.
Now we're turning this into a website. That's phase 2. I gotta get content written, Brandon. I'm like lagging on my own homework, but yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. Again, check out Brandon's portfolio, link in the description below. Otherwise, it's just brandonsmith.work. Check out the other stuff that he's worked on. Amazing stuff. So again, thank you, Brandon.
Yes,
and thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for Heather's Happy Hour. And if I can finish a vlog today, that too. Thanks for tuning in. Bye. Are we good in comments?
Yep.
Okay.
No comments.
All right. Bye, everyone.